Hi there, my name is Joe Parisia, and I will be demonstrating my AI research bot for CSC370. Um, what we have today is I have a AI that will research three topics that you give it, and then it will speak out and tell you a summarized version of the pages it found from Wikipedia. This is beneficial for anybody that wants to look anything up quickly and wants to get like a summarized approach versus reading through page after page on Wikipedia. Um, it's already pretty helpful if you just want to learn about something real quick as well. Otherwise, I do plan to add some extra features to this AI like a GUI. I want to add that to make it more visually appealing, and also I'm gonna add the ability to choose how many words you want to search instead of just three. You can set it from like one to however many, and also how summarized you want it, so however many lines you want it, instead of just what I have set right now. Alright, otherwise, let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how it works.
Hello, I am your research assistant. What should we research first?
Alright, so when you first do that, you have all this here. It kind of gives you an idea of what you need to do to get everything to work. So let's go ahead and get started. When you first type in your search term, it gives you a couple options here just so you can make sure you're picking the right thing. I just want the generic cat, so there we go. And then it starts with the next one and runs through the same thing as well. And what's another animal? We'll do bird.
You have searched for the following: cat, dog, bird. Here is a brief summary of those terms. It is the only domesticated species in the family Felidae and is often referred to as the domestic cat to distinguish it from the wild members of the family. A cat can either be a house cat, a farm cat, or a feral cat. The latter ranges freely and avoids human contact. Domestic cats are valued by humans for companionship and their ability to hunt rodents. Cat communication includes vocalizations like meowing, purring, trilling, hissing, growling and grunting, as well as cat-specific body language. It is a solitary hunter but a social species. It can hear sounds too faint or too high in frequency for human ears, such as those made by mice and other small mammals. Failure to control breeding of pet cats by spaying and neutering, as well as abandonment of pets, resulted in large numbers of feral cats worldwide, contributing to the extinction of entire bird, mammal, and reptile species, and evoking population control. Cats were first domesticated in the Near East around 7500 BCE. As of 2017, the domestic cat was the second most popular pet in the United States, with 95 million cats owned. In the United Kingdom, around 7.3 million cats lived in more than 4.8 million households as of 2019. The dog, Canis familiaris, when considered a distinct species, or Canis lupus familiaris when considered a subspecies of the wolf, is a domesticated carnivore of the family Canidae. It is part of the wolf-like canids, and is the most widely abundant terrestrial carnivore. The dog was the first species to be domesticated, and has been selectively bred over millennia for various behaviors, sensory capabilities, and physical attributes. Their long association with humans has led dogs to be uniquely attuned to human behavior, and they can thrive on a starch-rich diet that would be inadequate for other canids. Birds are a group of warm-blooded vertebrates constituting the class Aves, characterized by feathers, toothless beak jaws, the laying of hard-shelled eggs, a high metabolic rate, a four-chambered heart, and a strong yet lightweight skeleton. There are about 10,000 living species, more than half of which are passerine, or perching birds. Wings, which evolved from forelimbs, gave birds the ability to fly, although further evolution has led to the loss of flight in some birds, including ratites, penguins, and diverse endemic island species. The digestive and respiratory systems of birds are also uniquely adapted for flight. Birds are a group of feathered theropod dinosaurs, and constitute the only living dinosaurs. Likewise, birds are considered reptiles in the modern cladistic sense of the term, and their closest living relatives are the crocodilians. Many social species pass on knowledge across generations, which is considered a form of culture. Birds are social, communicating with visual signals, calls, and songs, and participating in such behaviors as cooperative breeding and hunting, flocking, and mobbing of predators. The vast majority of bird species are socially, but not necessarily sexually, monogamous, usually for one breeding season at a time, sometimes for years, but rarely for life. They are usually laid in a nest and incubated by the parents. About 120 to 130 species have become extinct due to human activity since the 17th century, and hundreds more before then. Recreational birdwatching is an important part of the ecotourism industry.
All right, as you can see, after it's done reading, it does print out the references here. I don't have it reading those because that would get quite obnoxious, and I'm sure nobody wants to hear a robot saying http dot slash slash. You know, it get pretty annoying. Otherwise, once all of that finishes, it actually outputs all of that stuff into text files here. So you have the full research, the summarized research, you have the references, and you have the terms all in separate text files. Not only does that help with the AI reading them, but it also helps keep you organized as well. All right, awesome. Thank you. You have a good rest of your day.